Jamie, it's hard to find fault with the Canadiens right now since they're first in the Atlantic. But hey, if we wanted to, it would be the play of starter Sam Montembeault. 3.81 goals against and an .842 save percentage. What's your level of concern with his early season struggles?
Very low. And here's why I'll say that is because keep in mind that the Montreal Canadiens have had a fantastic start. They've got a skilled team, but they still have to focus on playing D in front of the goaltender. Yes, the goaltender hasn't had his A game, but wins and losses mean a lot more than statistics. And Montembeault is the type of goaltender who can deliver you a win or make that big save when is needed. Yes, it didn't go so well against the Edmonton Oilers last night where they lose 6-5 and they give up a late goal. But there were a lot more deficiencies in Montreal's game to worry about their goaltender. And when I look at a guy like Dobes, who's been fantastic, who's 4-0 on the season, keep in mind, he's played against teams that are, not playoff teams. So when you're looking at quality of starts, Montembeault gets the top tier team, for example, the Edmonton Oilers, and it was Dobes the night before who got the Calgary Flames. So when you're planning your starts out, you want the rookie to have, we'll call it quote unquote, maybe an easier start or a more favorable start. And your veteran guy gets all of the tough stuff in the back-to-back situations or against the tough teams. And that's certainly what has happened for the Montreal Canadiens so far. Listen, the Canadiens have been the surprise of the NHL. They were a playoff team last year. It looks like they've taken another step. Montembeault doesn't have his A game right now, but he's certainly a good enough goaltender to get into a groove that you've got one of the better tandems in the National Hockey League because Dobes has pulled his weight. Montembeault just has to get up to speed.
And he's been against some tough opponents there, as you mentioned. Dobes, you mentioned also he's 4-0 right now. Is he a threat to push for more playing time, or should everyone just relax a little bit?
I think he could push for more playing time. Keep in mind, Montembeault played more than 60 games last year, so he really can prove that he's a number one. It's clear in the National Hockey League, number ones play 60 plus or 55 games plus. But when you have a tandem or a guy who can push for minutes, you can create a healthy competition. There's still a clear-cut one in Montembeault, but what you can do is give Dobes more starts. So if you give him more opportunity to get into the net, what it does is create that healthy competition to push the number one guy to go, hey, it's just not by default I'm playing in net. So that's the biggest challenge for the Canadiens. Again, I think that both of them have played or are capable of playing to the top of their game in their own roles. But there is a healthy competition. But I wouldn't put the cart before the horse when it comes to who should get the lion's share of starts right now.
Okay, that makes sense. And Montembeault, of course, he was a member of Team Canada at the Four Nations. With the Olympics coming up, he has until the new year to prove he's worthy once again of taking one of those 3 goalie spots. And from the sounds of it, Noodles, I think that may be the case.